Good evening, and welcome back to 30 at 6 on Cecil TV. Today is Monday, November 5th. I'm Allison Donnelly.
And I'm Rob Churnside. And Allison, it's so great that we're moving into the holiday season, starting with Halloween.
Yeah, so speaking of Halloween, we have our grand prize winner, Bill and Ann Thomas of Northeast. They win the $50 Lowe's gift card.
And that's because they participated in our Halloween decoration contest.
Yeah, not only did they send us a 15-second video, but they also sent us pictures to back up their post. So
that's awesome. They can take that $50 gift card right down to Lowe's and buy Christmas decorations for our next contest. How about that?
I'm sure they will.
Cool.
What else would they get from Lowe's?
Oh, lots of stuff. Just look at my house. You know, Allison, we got another good neighbor to recognize.
Right.
Piled higher and deeper. I'm ready. With these brand new $5 boots from Ray of Hope in Port Deposit on Craigtown Road. They're a mission outreach store, thrift store, and I'm hoping maybe we could spend a little time going down there and checking out what they got.
Yeah, that would be great. And so you got those great boots, but you also got donuts.
Donuts for our guests.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Ray of Hope.
So speaking of the boots, they'll be perfect for the snow we can expect, or maybe expect.
Well, I did read the Farmer's Almanac, and it said December 4th through 7th, snow in our area.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But who knows how much snow? And how do you figure?
I don't know. I think that's for you to tell us.
Next week, stay tuned, because I will be bringing some winter weather prognostication techniques to your attention. How about that?
Sounds great. And now for the news. Recently, Cecil County government made available a map through its website that shows broadband coverage throughout the county. While a majority of places people live in the county are served by high-speed internet access, there are still pockets without service. To be without a wired internet connection means reliance on either wireless services or traveling to where there is service. And though the irony of trying to view a map on a website if you don't have the internet service is not lost on us, perhaps you know someone in this situation. With the map, you can find out if your house or your friend's house is among those known to not to have service, and if it isn't, let someone in our county government know. The broadband map's URL is long and complex, but we'll post it in the Facebook and Cecil TV postings with this show. This is a reminder that open enrollment for health insurance began November 1st and runs through December 15th. We'll hear more about that from tonight's guests. Nearly 3,000 more Cecil Countyans participated in early voting this year than did during the 2014 midterm election. As for Election Day in that year, only about 26,000 voters, or 42% of the eligible voter population, turned out to vote. Let's hope we can beat that number this year. As you probably know, voter turnout is expected to hit record highs for tomorrow's midterm election. With wet weather expected in most of the East, the question arises about what impact rain may have on turnout and which party's voters is most likely to be impacted. It turns out that there is very little evidence that one party or the other has a tendency to prefer being dry over exercising their civic duty. In fact, whatever effect does exist is slowly being reduced by early voting. But in the case that you have yet to vote and have an aversion to rain, tomorrow's forecast calls for only intermittent precipitation in the morning and worsening conditions after noon. So our advice is to head to the polls early. And now, a word from our sponsors.